Hey guys, and CS Fan 001 here, welcoming you to Road to my 56th Platinum Trophy, the first one I've gotten in like a month, literally, since Killzone 2. This game, Air Conflicts Vietnam. There are 3 Air Conflicts games. I believe they're Pacific Carriers and Secret Wars are the other 2. So, the last trophy we need is actually just landing here and salvaging an airplane. However, I don't know what I just did there. Anyway, however, we do not actually get the trophy until we complete the mission, and that's actually good because that makes for a little more interesting Platinum Trophy video, and for this game as a whole, this game isn't terrible. I have played definitely worse games than this. It's actually kind of fun sometimes, because, my dad knows how to fly an airplane. I know how to fly. I think he may have had a pilot's license at one point. So it's actually kind of fun for me in a sense because of that. And yeah, I would love to learn how to, fly a helicopter, but I've never actually learned that. But anyway, it's a decent game. I've definitely, played worse games than this. It's not terrible. It's not good, though. And there are really easy ways to cheat the difficulty of it. And one of those ways is just the way you can set the settings, because there's no difficulty-related trophies.
Deploying sensor.
Okay. Gonna have to keep switching back, though, because unfortunately there are quite a few enemies guarding these places. But, you can set the game's difficulty to easy, so that's kind of nice that there's no real difficulty-related trophies. Because this game, I could see it being fairly challenging on higher difficulties. The controls don't work perfectly, but they are kind of cool, I guess, to use, just because they're similar in some ways to flight controls. So, you can set it to easy, and even better though, you can actually change the accuracy of your missiles, from the planes, and you can change it to post-realistic or something, where it just makes it extremely overpowered, they rarely miss, though they do still miss sometimes.
Deploying sensor.
Okay, that's 2. But it's not a terrible game. I had some fun playing it, and all the campaign trophies are pretty easy. You basically, as we'll see when we analyze that later on, you basically just have to beat the campaign, salvage a couple of World War II airplanes, and I was saving this one for last, even though I could have gotten it back the first time I completed the mission. And overall, it's a pretty easy campaign with those settings, and also it's an easy platinum in that way. But it's the multiplayer that kills this game, because while the multiplayer trophies are not difficult, with boosting especially, or with boosting about the only way you can get it, because the multiplayer is dead. This game has been out for maybe 6 months, and the multiplayer is completely dead. I have seen maybe 2 total randoms in the sessions that I've played of it. That's not good. The online, it's dead. You're not gonna find enough people, enough randoms. Even if they do agree to boost with you, you're not gonna find enough to get a couple of the trophies. Now, some of them only require 2 total players, but 2 of them require 6 players. Oh wow, I didn't actually mean to drop 2, but okay.
Deploying sensor.
So yeah, because of that, the online is pretty brutal, just because there's so many stupid things you have to do with the multiplayer. Yay, we actually get to fight stuff! Fight club! Fight club against helicopters! Mercs 2! Haha! Let's just go Mercs 2 style, and whoa! I landed right under him. And admittedly, the enemy AI is not that smart, because they really like to crash into you half the time. It's actually kind of funny, because I don't think that the Russian MiG's only goal in the Vietnam War was to crash into you. To crash into Americans. Maybe I'm wrong, I wasn't alive then, but I'm just saying.
One less enemy.
I'm just saying, I don't think that was their goal. Ooh, yay, now we get to fly in the planes. Deploy sensors. Okay, let's do that. Okay, do I have acoustic sensor set? Yes, I do.
Sensor.
So yeah, it's a pretty easy game though, so no real worries about it. Oh wow, I should have dropped one over that.
Deploying sensor.
Did I get them? I think so. I got about half of them.
Deploying sensor.
What if I ran out? That would be really embarrassing.
Deploying
Got it.
sensor.
But yeah, it's a pretty fun game in some ways, especially when you set the settings to make it, like, extremely easy for yourself. And it's not that long of a campaign, unfortunately. It's fairly short. It's like, I'd say maybe 5 hours of campaign. And they're outside the border of the map. That's just great. So yeah, it's not that long of a campaign, so don't really expect to get a whole lot out of it. Phew! I felt that coming. Also, the music's fairly good in it, but I had to turn it off because it would probably be copyrighted, so no reason in taking a risk. No reason in taking that risk, at least. Oh no, a missile has been locked, but I'm on the easiest difficulty. It's really funny though when you lock the cannons on, like nothing can even hurt you. But yeah, I mean, there is a little bit more to the game, like you can do sort of an instant battle feature where you can fight against like up to 8 planes in a battle, yourself against them. And whatever, don't try doing that during, don't try using one of the World War II planes, or especially the AM-6. Don't try using that against 8, like, F-4s. That was a really stupid idea on my part because I was losing very badly. So that does at least add a little bit more to the game with that, just the instant battle feature. Is that the end of the mission? I feel like that should be the end of the mission. I don't feel like there's much more we need to do here. Yes, it is. Okay. So you've got that in the game at least, so that's good. And let's just wait for the trophy to come. So yeah, there's not really too much to the game, but it's not a bad game. I don't really mind it. I mean, I had some enjoyment out of it. There was one really difficult mission called Operation Game Warden, I believe is what it's called. That mission was really freaking hard because, or until I figured out exactly how to do it. You have unlocked a World War II era airplane. Cool. 320 miles an hour. Wow. But there it is. Yay! There we go. So, that's done. Let's go check out the trophy. So yeah, pretty easy trophy. Just had to complete the mission. Sorry guys, I'm a bit tired. Had a long day last night. And this game is also just really good for trophy points because it's almost all gold and silver trophies. There's a ton of golds in it and still quite a few silvers and like 1 bronze, which you get pretty early on in the game. So it's definitely good for trophy points as long as you can find the multiplayer boosting partners. And yeah, so that's basically it. I mean, there isn't much more to talk about. I mean, it took 10 minutes to get the trophy because you have to complete the mission. And like I said, I did like doing that because at least for once you guys actually got a little more content. So, 100%. I'm not going to do any of the other Air Conflicts games just because of the trouble I had boosting this multiplayer. I'm not even going to waste time with it. So as you can see, it's taken me 20 days to get the platinum, unfortunately. So yeah, it took me that long to find boosting partners. So that one's story-based, the only bronze, really easy. That one's story-related, that one's story-related, and they're both silvers. Now you've got a bunch of golds. Those two are both story related. That one, you basically just have to have a pilot go MIA and then go find them. You might get it just by playing through the game. That one is multiplayer that you'll have to boost. That one you'll get single player most likely. Actually, I don't even think that's missable. That one's story related. That one's story related. That one is another online boosting one. Those two you're gonna have to boost because there's nobody online. That's the last one I got. That one probably gave me the most trouble just because it took a lot more matches and I only had maybe, I think, 9 matches played going into today. Those two are the collectible ones, the 2 gold ones. I got that one a while back, but this one, no. This one I just got today. So yeah, guys, that is Air Conflicts Vietnam Platinumed, and yes, like I was saying, I couldn't get anyone to play it online. AC Vietnam Plat. Excellent. So, level 22, 33% of the way through, 3,581 trophies, 56 platinums, 295 golds, 909 silvers, 2,321 bronzes, 3,581 trophies. So, my next platinum, I don't know what my next platinum is going to be just yet. It really depends on Gamefly. But I'm not really working on any other games specifically for Platinum. I've been working on like Sam & Max, The Devil's Playhouse, and I'm through like 4 of the 5 episodes at this time. But that unfortunately does not have a Platinum. Same thing with The Walking Dead Season 2 does not seem to have a Platinum. I've been working on PlayStation Home, but that of course takes 50 days, which is extremely stupid. So guys, that's it for this one. I'll see you guys next time.